Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
Yeah. Yeah. Don Brown. Bill's Mafia. Yeah. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them, breaking them. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them, breaking them. You know the mafia dangerous. Put a hit out on your favorite team.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Allen got weapons, shooting the bomb. Mafia mine. Please don't step on my shoes. Game day ones, the white, the red, the blues. Hey man, breaking tables is traditional. Wishing the fish. Look at my drip. Never cheating like Belichick is. Sean McDermott never telling the biz. Deion Dawkins missing Brown, we got Mitch. Gabe Davis toe tapping to this. Who making anthems that slapping like this? Nobody getting the traction like this. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them. The podcast breaking tables, you see us, we breaking them tables. Neil and Brian is breaking the tables. The mafia, baby, you know that we dangerous. Everybody know. Don Brown.
Get the tables.
Ladies and gentlemen, happy Thursday. Welcome back to another special edition of Breaking Tables. This is Epic B.
This is Tampa Neal.
What? Weekend starts Thursday nights, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and hit that like and share button because that makes us feel good and it grows Tampa Neal's body part an extra inch longer. His nose, folks. Get your mind out of the gutter.
My nose.
Tampa Neal, how you been, man? It's been a week. I've been having some Tampa Neal withdrawals, bro. How you been?
Dude, no kidding, man. It's been a full week. I'm like, what the hell? Last week was so crazy that I'm just like, all this stuff has been going on this week. And I'm like, I get on the show and talk about it.
Yeah, I know. I usually call you like 3 times a day. It's been just goes dark 30 for me. So
you should quit your job.
Maybe we'll talk off air about that one. But it's training camp, Tampa Neal. It's training camp. The Bills, you smell that? Bill season is right around the corner. It is right around the corner. Only 16 days left until preseason game number 1. It was against the Colts, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of news going around. Let's go ahead and start this show off with some injury reports. Obviously, everyone knows about the whole Hines tragic story, which is, a blow. Let's call a spade.
I assume that Bill Belichick was on a jet ski and ran Hines over.
I was going to ask you, Tampa Neal, did Bill Belichick borrow Levique tour and rentals, jet skis, and cause some incidents? Is there something you want to tell us, Tampa Neal? Was that you, Tampa Neal? Do not lie to us. You're on air.
I would not allow Bill Belichick to ride any of our jet skis at Levique here. So it was not him, or at least it was not him on our jet skis. So, but if he rented one in a different area, I'm going to make sure they go out of business.
All right. So it definitely was Bill Belichick.
No doubt it was Bill Belichick.
And that's a huge blow. Number one, that's our punt return guy. I think that's the best punt return guy that I can think of. I mean, how far back you want to go? Two receiving, two return touchdowns in a season.
In one season or in one game.
In one game, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I don't even know when the last time that happened, but good gracious, for us, that's insane. We needed that. We love that. It was a great part of our special teams, and now it's not there. So that really sucks.
But how do you feel about that now that he is listed under the non-football injury list, which I just learned this by Googling and listen to Sal Capaccio that the Bills have a choice now. The Bills have a decision to make. If it's NFI, non-football injury related, regardless of what he was doing, he put himself in the atmosphere. Yeah, his jet ski was parked, but whatever. You could be sitting on a motorcycle, same thing. It's same thing. It's non-football. I mean, I don't know. That's fine. It's a fine line. Tampa
He loses salary, man. He loses salary.
Let's dissect this. Let's dissect this.
It's 2 days before training camp. I hate that he got injured. Trust me, I do. But shit, man, you can't put yourself in that situation 2 days before training camp. You just can't.
So non-football injury. I'd love to see this contract on things you can and cannot do. And I'm pretty sure like some sort of like they gotta have some sort of clause, like any like water sport activity, like boating, jet skiing, that's got to be covered in that clause. Neil, you know about contracts.
I believe the exact term is going to be a risk injury like thing itself. Like, so he can't be on like motorcycles, jet skis, anything like that. It's not just jet skis, it's not just boats. He cannot be on like motorcycles, quads, three-wheelers. Like, he cannot be on anything like that at all. If he is on that and he gets injured, he gets nothing. And that's not just him. That's every player in the NFL. If Mahomes got on a jet ski and got injured on it, guess what? The Chiefs are kicking his salary off for the year.
Because it takes us to big, but as an organization, us Bills, we think of, the Bagulas, the Beans, we are a family, and your family gets in an unfortunate accident. You're going to do right to your family, right?
You can only do right for so long. He put himself in a bad situation.
Okay, devil's advocate. Let's say he is walking down a pier with his family or whatever, and a boat just comes and just takes out that pier. That's non-football injury. Would that count?
He was not on a jet ski doing it.
If
he was on a motorcycle and a boat came and jumped on a pier and hit him, guess what? That's his fault. He was on a motorcycle.
All right. So are we going to do Nyheim Hines correct? Are we going to do him right and get him some sort of money, right?
I have a feeling that they're going to come up with some type of settlement that is going to be in his favor and the Bills' favor, and in a favor that they're in hopes that he can come back. Now, I'm obviously no doctor, but from the reports that I have heard, it may be career-ending.
Really?
Yes.
Does his age play a factor into that, or is it that bad of a?
I think it's that bad of an injury.
What did they almost amputate his damn leg?
I don't know.
I didn't even like. There's so many stories out there, but nothing like what he was doing, or what the context of it. Like they're keeping it very hush hush.
They're keeping it very hush hush, but I mean, it happened on your side of the state. You know that, right?
I did not know that.
No, okay. Well, Florida FWC is looking into it very much so.
Where my side of the state?
I just heard it was in the Miami area. Now the Miami area reaches.
That's a different world for me, bro.
From Florida, from the Keys to West Palm, because nobody knows the Miami area. But that is the area that I heard that it happened, which makes sense because he lives on there. But it was more of just. He was down there. The FWC is looking into it, and there's only so much you can do at that point.
So the only way the Bills can get out of this, well, in terms of that PR, that we are a family kind of one team, one dream kind of thing, is take care of him on the side. But that's $2.5 million salary cap that you could clear up.
Correct, and that's exactly what they're going to end up doing. They'll probably end up canceling that contract out, and in all reality, it was the last year of that contract anyways. So they'll probably cancel that out and hire him on as a consultant for the year and give him a salary. But in all reality, I've heard that his career is over.
Wow.
From his injury.
Wow. That's unfortunate to him.
It really is.
And it can happen to nobody knows what's going to happen. That's life.
I mean, even over here, I mean, as much as I hate to say this guy's name, but Brady had jet skis in his backyard here that floated off from a friggin' hurricane. That's the only reason I even knew he had jet skis. Every player's got jet skis. Come on.
It's kind of the thing.
But
it's like, who's going to get hurt on a jet ski?
Who's going to get hurt on a jet ski? Trust me.
Come on. What kind of guy takes it to run into a, all right. Unfortunate event. Obviously we wish him a speedy recovery. He's a Bill player.
Yeah.
We love him. Nothing but respect. But at the end of the day, 2 days, like Tampa Neal said, hit the nail right on the head there. 2 days away from training camp. You got to be focused. You got to be focused. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You've lasted a week prior. Now I'm getting myself back to spend time with my family. We're not having any fun. We're if we want to have fun, we're going to a bounce house or one of those like places,
exactly,
commercial buildings that have like foam everywhere. That's where we're going to have fun. Outside of that, I'm not even driving.
Yep.
But that's $2.5 million added to, and according to Sports Track, we're only at 4 million positive right now. Where we have 4 million over the cap or under the cap,
which is pretty damn good for the team that we have.
We have $4 million technically if we wanted to spend on somebody technically, to spend on somebody, and then we got to just hit the salary cap zero. But I'm not sure exactly how that works. Unfortunately, this is not an X's and O show. This is a drinking and drink show. So drink. But
and one thing I always get a kick out of seeing is there was a freak jet ski accident. Seeing many articles that say it was a freak accident. I'm like, from somebody who rents jet skis here, there's no freak accidents. There's fucking idiots.
So basically, Bill Belichick paid some idiot $100,000 to go run into him.
I still think it was Bill Belichick on that other jet ski.
Wow, man,
I stand by my thoughts.
We are starting rumors today. This is like a straight up rumor day, just like how Joe Burrow's legs got to be amputated. Did you guys hear about that?
No doubt about that.
Poor Joe Burrow. Wish you a speedy future.
Oh, there we go. That's a possibility. It might have been.
So 4 plus 2.5. You're looking at $6.5 million over the cap space, and everybody's asking, well, Dalvin Cook wants 10. You think Dalvin will come down for 5, 6 first year, all guaranteed?
No, I don't think even a little bit he'll come down to that.
Not even play with his brother,
nope.
a Super Bowl winning team.
Sure, he likes his brother very much. Not that much. I as much as I hate, dude, he's going to the Jets. You know it. We all know it. The Jets just opened up so much. That fucking Aaron Rodgers decided for the first time in his career he'd be a team player and drop his salary down a little bit. The first fucking time in his career he'd be a team player. Ever.
All right, so they're not going to go 0-16, 17. They're going to go 1. They're going to go 1-16.
They might go 2-15.
I got over and under is like 3.5, I think.
Is it really?
No, I don't. That's my over and under.
Somebody's gonna take that bet.
All right, who would do if you had to swing for the fences because he's going there? Who else would you take? I mean, everywhere else is pretty much stacked.
I mean, do we need another running back?
Not really.
Yeah.
I want to see what James Cook can do.
I want to see what James Cook can do too.
He's young and he's got very low miles on him.
Mm-hmm.
What's 550 yards on 100 whatever carries? It's not bad.
I want to see James Cook go out there and be like, all right, you guys want to get my big bro over on your team?
All right, okay.
I'm going to get more yards than him. How about that?
Bet. Let's go. Which cook can cook more?
I want to see Thanksgiving dinner at the cookhouse, and James is like, he goes, don't you have less yards than me and less touchdowns?
You got to wear my jersey.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a picture. I think that's a bet right now. Let's go.
And when Christmas dinner comes around, he goes, oh, didn't we already clinch the playoffs and you're still fighting for a spot? Oh.
You guys officially are out of the playoff scenarios by Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Losers. What's up, Patty? Is that who is that? Buffalo Patty?
Buffalo Patty.
Buffalo Patty. What's going on? Lisa, go Bills. It's like Christmas is getting closer. I can just smell the Christmas music in Mariah Carey soundtrack. Love it. Can't wait.
You were listening to Christmas in July, weren't you?
I was. Oh, guys, what's going on? Hey, everybody. Connie, what's going on? How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Who is all going to the Babes party at the Crazy Horse Saloon on the, is it next Sunday? Next Sunday.
I believe it's on Sunday, correct?
Yeah, I think we're going to probably make an appearance.
Sunday.
Say hi. No, not this Sunday.
8th or 29th?
Following Sunday. It's the 6th, August 6th.
August 6th. My apologies.
August 6th. All right, well, moving on. So that's the whole issue with Naeem Hines. Fucking sucks. But that's life. Makes you second guess the things that you do and learn from mistakes, whether there were mistakes or not. I don't know. Probably he had wrong place, the wrong time, and just happens to be on something like Daniel said, where you considered a taboo if you get paid millions of dollars to focus on football.
Correct.
Just saying. Now, any one of us is like, oh, come on, what the hell? $100,000 a year. I'm gonna go on a jet ski. Hell yeah. I get injured. You're not gonna fire me on a jet ski. You got PTO for that. It's kind of different in the NFL.
I need to put in some PTO time. Is that cool? He's calling Brandon Bean. Got the PTO. Is that cool? You're ready to slip out? Here you are.
Come on, I got to rack up some PTO. Yeah, it's called, like 2 months out of the year off. Stop it. That's your PTO. Oh, man. This is a business, though, right, Neil? It's supposed to be a business.
It's a business still. You got to remember that. Yeah.
So you should get PTO then. No. PTO won't cover a whole year, though, unfortunately.
No,
so,
it's not.
Other news, Steve Tasker once again getting denied from the Hall of Fame, which is absolute malarkey. Pretty sure I got a button for that one. Where is that?
Right.
Here we go. Let's start that one again. Take 2. Steve Tasker, once again, not a finalist for the Hall of Fame. I know, right? Bullshit. Judges, you suck.
Connie's right.
You suck.
Bullshit.
Man, poor guy. Poor guy. That's unfortunate. I mean, I don't even know. Do we have that list of the candidates that have gone to the next election? Love to see that and see like how many of them I know or we all know. Everybody knows Steve Tasker. Everybody, literally everybody. He changed the game of special teams.
I just don't want to see another special teamer get in before he does, because if they do, what the hell's his name? Devin Hester. Is he up for it again? I didn't see if he made the cut. But we're pretty pissed. No,
all he did is just ran touchdowns in. All right, cool. Touchdowns get more glory, but like what
Steve
he
Tasker did it all.
Did everything.
He did it all. He returned it. He went
tackled,
down and sniped him and hit him. Yeah.
Oh man! Happy birthday, Brandon Bean. That's right. Should have started the show with that one, Tim. You should know this. Don't you get an alarm? And I'm surprised Brandon didn't even. I gotta text him right now. Hey Google, remind me to call Brandon Bean after the show. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. What's up, Bob? How you doing, brother?
I was waiting for you to tell Siri that. I'm like, you don't even have Siri.
I know. I'm holding up an Android. Alexa, bro, that's the Samsung Galaxy. Cut it out. Oh, here we go. Walter did not die, folks. Walter did not die. Thank God he's alive, A, and B. Surprised the Bills haven't given a crap to Ed Oliver about riding horses down the road and the horses going full stride.
He didn't get injured.
That's true. Did he get injured?
That's right there, Walter. If he gets injured on one of those horses, I promise you one thing: the Bills are going to be like, "It's over."
Well, you don't. All right, hold on. Let's play lawyer. I've been watching a couple seasons of Suits, so I kind of know what I'm talking about now. Right. Let's say what happens if you get hurt in a car going to work? Is that non-football injury related?
That is, but it is not a part. It doesn't fall in the category of that risk.
Why? Because there's a transportation to and from somewhere?
Because it's not in like a
Recreational vehicle.
correct.
Okay, well, horses are known transportation. Why would that be? You're telling me a horse versus a jet ski? Rich people don't go on vacation going, yeah, we're going down to Miami. We're going to ride us some horses. They don't do that.
And when they get drunk and fall off of them, tear
I think
their
it's a
ACL, guess what?
I think it's a different, complete different story.
You can talk to the lawyers of the NFL Players Association.
They don't know what they're talking about. Trust me, I can Google it. All you got to do is ask Chat GBT. They knows everything in the world. Nobody's better than Chat GBT. What's up, Kate? Thanks for tuning in.
I'm
Chrissy.
gonna check on LegalShield.com and see if they have an answer. If I ride my horse and I'm in the NFL,
I'm sure that was part of his contract. He's like, listen, don't care if you have horses, but if I see you standing on one doing some cartwheels on a horse, then it's gonna be like, all right, bro.
why can't these guys be like Von Miller? Von Miller raises fucking chickens. He ain't getting hurt by no damn chickens.
Unless it's like chicken pox.
Well, guess what?
And then chickens start eating themselves and turn into mad chicken.
That might not be in the contract.
What?
They didn't think of everything, I guess.
What if they were Amish, right? And now we're getting this is too much, guys. Only if he's Amish country.
If you're in Amish country and they're riding horses.
What ifs? But he's not. All right. That's life. That was us second half of the year last year where everybody was hurt. That's football. This is life. One door closes, another door opens, and here we are with Josh Allen. Josh Allen and his new weapons, Tampanil. Or let's talk about his old weapons too. You know, Stephon Diggs, that whole 30-minute press conference. I think he held himself pretty well.
Absolutely, he did. He was. I mean, these reporters were going at him, telling all these stories, and he's sitting there like, "So, do you have a question after this story, or what?" And it's John Worrell too. You know, I hate John Worrell. He has some of the dumbest shit ever. But he just went on and on and on. And Diggs is just like, so is there a question? Like, ask me an actual question. I love that he said that. I was like, and it was to him too, which made me even like it even more.
Listen, he's comfortable. He's in his own skin already. It's only preseason training camp. Sorry, day 2 and day 1. He looked unbelievably comfortable, and people were worried about him not making, optional training.
Even showing up. I know. Yeah, remember when Von Miller came out? He's like, man, I talk to Diggs every day. He's fine. Stop worrying about it. This is not even a training camp. And you know what? He was right. Fucking listen to Von. Okay. Media.
That's right, Lisa. Media just wants whatever can sell. All this sounds good.
Media makes it look stupid. Exactly.
It's like when Tampanil said, holy crap, Joe Burrow's legs amputated. We're like, oh crap. And we're tweeting that shit already. And now it's going virus. And Tampanil's going to get sued.
Said anything about a leg being amputated.
You just did it right now. It's all right. We'll let it go. Well, let's see what I mean. It's word of mouth.
Got me there.
Where's ooh, got him.
And check.
Let's
so speaking of injuries in the NFL,
3 minutes and 38 seconds. What's up, Neil?
Speaking of injuries in the NFL, good gracious. This has been a rough second day in the NFL for players. And luckily, none of them are on the Buffalo Bills. I mean, Garrett Wilson went down with an ankle injury, carted off. Joe Burrow, I know everybody and their brother heard about that. Going down with a calf injury. Doesn't sound as serious.
Hold on. A calf injury,
non-football or non-contact injury, correct.
That makes it 300 million times worse, right?
I would agree. But report that I got about maybe 3 seconds before we got on the show is that he'll probably not be practicing quite as much this week, but other than that, it's gonna be all okay. Ramsey,
LeBron-
however,
LeBron cramps.
not quite. Ramsey, however, is out for a significant period of time, which is a shame because I love watching Stephon Diggs burn his ass.
I was looking forward to that.
I was looking forward to that too.
You know, all these analysts saying that, the Bills they've regressed. Well, I can't.
Like,
Sir, week 4, baby. Week 1, week 4. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, bring on Ram. I'm like, you got Ramsey? Come on now. That's all you got? Maybe you missed week 1 last year when Diggs burned his ass for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's unfortunate, folks. Unfortunate. We never. We never. That was a 5-yard penalty. I was going to say we never, but we do. We make fun of other players, but we don't ever make fun of injuries. Obviously, we want people healthy, safe. This is entertainment. We don't wish evil upon anybody.
I don't want him getting hurt.
You're Tom Brady.
I wanted Diggs to burn his ass.
But I wanted him 100%. So that way, when there's no excuses, when Diggs burns your ass this year, I want 0 excuses from you. I don't want to hear a thing. Ramsey,
again.
Come on.
When he burns you again.
Every time, I think. Right? The first time we had a perfect score, then we played him last year. Still got 100 yards or something.
Well, it was funny because ever since Ramsey came out and started, saying, who's Josh Allen? Who's this guy? He was the Jaguars. Then he got, beat by Allen once there. Then went to LA and beat his ass again.
Josh Allen had a perfect game against him. Against Jalen Ramsey.
In LA. When he went to LA, yes.
Oh, so
LA had a perfect game against him, yeah.
Still whooped his ass the first time, though. But I get
whooped his ass every time he's played him. I'm like, so when everybody was talking, the Dolphins got Rams. I'm like, okay, good. That's actually a benefit for us because Allen owns him, Diggs owns him. It's not even close.
You might as well just put Sandra Bullock in with a blindfold and call it Bird Box
basically
2.0 because he's gonna get smoked every time.
I did say the J word.
Thank you, Bob. No, I was actually going to wait until he was done talking to be like, Tim, no, get a drink. But
here we go. Damn it. Are you drinking with me? That's nice of you.
I know. I got you.
You're a hell of a co-host. I don't care what anybody says about you.
Here we go. Mary Bradley goes, what's up, Mary? Go, Brian. Fans like Brian, you the man. Hey, the Bills make me want to shout. All right.
Mary Bradley have a couple of fireballs before she typed that?
Their revamped bar.
Go.
All right, Tapanil. We got it. It's only 2 hours from you, 3 hours from me. Got to go do a party over at the Bradley house. That's quite fun.
All right. Sounds like a party.
All right, Tapanil, what else is on our docket tonight?
What we got? Talk about Hamlin's his first time back since the injury.
Oh, this is a good topic. This is going to be a good topic. I know it.
So he is officially back. Coaches, doctors, everybody's like, good to go. 100% good to go.
And he came out he came out that entrance way, and the crowd just went nuts, which is amazing to see.
Mm-hmm. So I have a question for you, and I'm going to throw something out that is not going to be very fan friendly.
Do you want me to be the bad guy, or you want to be the bad guy? Because I think I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
All right, let's hype the folks up first for a minute. Damar Hamlin, amazing what he how he bounced back. Thank you. Sorry, my bartender. Amazing how he bounced back. Amazing that he's even playing the field again. I'm surprised they found a doctor that signed off on his health. Damar Hamlin, good player. He's a good player.
He came in good for him.
He's a good backup. He's a good backup.
Yeah.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Mm-hmm.
But being that we have that rap kid, that safety from Los Angeles, who's an absolute stud, it's gonna be a tough decision to make when you got to dwindle down from 90 people to 53. Is that where you're going at, Tabanil?
That is exactly what I was going at. I'm like, is he fighting for a spot on the roster? This is kind of where I was looking at. Lisa just hit the nail on the head right there. DeMar may be a trade.
Even that would just that. Okay, I look at this. This is such a touchy subject because of just
it is.
everything that he went through. Number one, and the emotions surrounding what he went through that we all experienced together, every one of us, nationwide, every sport, it made every sport in the entire world rethink their strategy, relook at their policies on first responding.
Yep.
And he's a spokesman. He is now a forever. He is paved in gold now.
Yeah. He went to the White House.
That industry.
He went to the White House on his own. I didn't win anything.
So
doesn't happen.
I mean, that is a very tough. If I'm Brandon Beane, I don't know. I mean, it's like we need to win a Super Bowl. And we also need DeMar Hamlin in our life. But if he can't make the cut, who are we getting rid of?
Here's the thing is going to be, because in Hamlin's position, the position that he would be playing normally, which he did last year, he would be a backup and come in, and he's a very capable backup. He proved it coming in for Hyde last year. He had a great season. He had a phenomenal season. Great numbers, everything. But this year, Hyde's back. So he's going to end up being a backup again. And is he going to play special teams? Are you going to have a player with a heart issue?
No. Micah Hyde is not playing anything but his position. He's not even going to hold.
I'm saying Hamlin.
Oh, right.
Are you going to have Hamlin play special teams and be a gunner like he was last year?
You can't. You can't.
I agree.
You can't. But then we have like Saran Neal, right?
Hard. And exactly. And that's what's hard about keeping a roster spot for him. And it's going to be, and Chrissy says it right here. It's a PR nightmare, no matter which way you look at it.
Yeah.
It's an absolute PR nightmare because you can't cut him. If you cut him, you make national news.
You make hate everybody. Everybody's going to hate you.
You think people are pissed off about the contract situation, Nyheim Hines? You cut Hamlin, man.
I know. I would love to hear other people chime in. Top it off. Chime in just because, like, we're not Brandon Beane. We don't know what these people make millions of dollars to make hard decisions.
He doesn't have a heart issue, though. I agree. He doesn't have a heart issue. It was a freak accident. You're not going to start him. In all reality, you're not starting him. You're not putting him in over Poyer or Hyde. That's reality, and I think even he knows that.
Now, here's the kicker to that. The kicker to that one, though. Go ahead. Sorry, Neil. I'll let you go first.
No, but I'm saying, like, he's fighting for a spot. He's one of those guys on the team that is fighting for a spot. And Rapp is now your number 3 guy. That's at the safety position. That's undoubtedly that's it.
He's not going anywhere. He's getting and then so to your point, Neil, we have what about these other guys? What about Taron Johnson? What about Saran Neal? Saran Neal is a beast on special teams.
Saran Neal is somebody that isn't going to go anywhere either, I think, because he is a beast on special teams. You're correct.
So what do we do?
You got to hope like hell that he can play special teams, because if he can't, you can't keep him. You just can't.
Talk him in retirement. Like, bro, listen, here's what's going on.
Or you trade him.
I wouldn't even trade him. Even trading him. I mean, all right, the lesser of two evils, trade him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, people tuning in going, oh my God, breaking tables hates Damar Hamlin. Absolutely not. Fucking love him. He's the only person I ever cried for watching a football game. Well, without losing, but you know what I mean? You all know what I mean. You were all there. You all felt it. Everybody in the world who watched that game felt it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody who watched it felt it. Exactly.
So it's
a backup safety. It's call a spade a spade.
Watch him come out just like he just got jacked. Super awesome. He starts over Micah Hyde.
And you know what? If he comes out like that,
oh my God,
Hyde would probably give him his position. Hyde's that type of player that would be like, dude, if he's
I'm retiring. I'm retiring.
Yeah.
You guys are good. Trust me, you guys are good. You guys are so good.
And I'll tell you one thing: when Hamlin was in there for Hyde for the majority of the season last year.
He did a hell of a job. He did a hell of a job.
Awesome
How
job.
many games did we talk about saying Damar Hamlin was unsung hero, bro?
Yeah, he came in and he did his job. He did it very well. Him and Poyer worked very well together. So that's always the biggest question. Is he fighting for his position or is Hyde fighting for his position?
Well, I want to see what Hyde can do. I think right now on paper and everything that's going on, Damar has so much to lose. And he's hungry, he's fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Micah Hyde's coming, neck injury. There's the Bills organization, they keep things in-house. You don't hear too much about it. You don't know how bad it was or how little it was. Now, if it was
last year of his contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. People, it's good to have these problems. Most people talk about like QB controversies. And we're over here talking about like safety controversies.
Our safety.
Oh, to be happy to be a Bills fan, Neil.
I know, right? But you know what? We used to have QB contracts or QB issues for a long time. So
a long time.
I'm okay with that.
I'm pretty sure like the Buffalo Bills created the definition of QB controversy. I gotta believe with the whole Johnson Flutie fiasco.
Oh yeah. Well, it leads into the question of who runs the defense on the field. Because obviously Tremaine Edmonds is gone. And normally it is a middle linebacker thing, but is Hyde the guy to do that? I think he's absolutely the leader of the guys to do that. But from the safety position that he plays, and he plays so far back that can the lineman hear him?
The past 2 days, Milano's been the guy.
That's kind of where I would think that it would be.
He's an all-pro, Tampanil. You don't become an all-pro and not be a leader.
I didn't say this stuff. I would love a Milano to be that person, but they're
He's
talking
gonna
about
be that person.
Hyde to be that guy because Hyde is such a leader in that locker room.
They all are. Hyde, Poyer, Tre'Davious White, healthy, by the way.
Healthy and looking good.
Von Miller, regardless if he's healthy or not, he'll still be in there.
Dude, Von is, I'll tell you one thing. People keep talking about Von not being ready. He's going to be ready week 1. He seems like he's ready to go. He was a little pissed. It almost seemed like in his press conference the other day that he was a little pissed they put him on the PUP list. I'll tell you that right. I think he's a little pissed about that.
Honestly, I'm okay with Von Miller being 100% the last 6 games of the year.
I'm okay with that too.
Von, just to take it easy, bro. Just relax.
But you know what? If he's ready to go, he's ready to go. Put him in. If he's ready to fuck somebody up, put his ass in there.
And we got to stack edge, bro. Just stack.
Dude, no
you got
kidding.
Von, Groot. I mean, I think this is the last year for AJ Epinesa. I'm sorry. You can only be
unless he balls out.
You got to ball out. You have to ball out. There's absolutely no reason to keep him on the roster if you're going to get like one good game out of the year. That's it.
Yep, I agree with that. I think that Floyd's going to be a bigger pickup than people think too.
Who?
Leonard Floyd.
Well, Leonard Floyd. That's
That's gonna be. I think that's gonna be a fun pickup.
that's gonna be a great pickup. That is a great pickup.
Mhm.
But unsung hero though. How about that Ray guy, Shane Ray, former first round draft pick,
Oh yeah.
was out of the NFL for 4 years, and now he's back, and they're saying that he's just absolutely just healthy as hell. So it's gonna be interesting.
No, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be. I think they. I mean, I know the Bills needed it, or they all Bills fans think that we needed another wide receiver. I think listening to Gabe Davis and listening to the rest of the team this week, man, they're ready to. I think Gabe's injury last year was very understated, and that ankle nagged the crap out of him all season. Unfortunately,
Just never had a
I
chance.
love
to
Gabe.
settle down.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he just had a chance to get ready and get ready to go.
Probably because he didn't have enough motivation or enough stats where if he knew that he was going to go down, he would probably lose his number 2 spot. That's in the NFL. It's everything. That's going to determine your contract.
Here's a big question. Whew, big one. B, backup QB. First off, you know who the starting QB is going to be, right? We all know.
Josh.
That. Okay. Who's going to back him up? Who's going to sit on that bench and be like, I'm probably not going to see any playing time because he ain't coming out.
Barkley Kyle Allen started a lot more games than Matt Barkley did.
I think it's going to be Kyle Allen too.
I mean, cool, Matt Barkley. And,
I love Matt Barkley. I do love him. He's a great
I wonder if their friendship. I wonder if their friendship kind of ruined because like his girl was friends with Brittany and him and him were like, cool because we're quarterbacks. So like they had like a couples thing. But now that Brittany and Josh are gone, it's like, all right, bro, cool. You're married. I'm dating, actresses.
Yeah, I don't think they care.
But Kyle Allen. It's 100% Kyle Allen. There's no way Matt Barkley starts over Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen's a good quarterback.
I agree. I think Matt Barkley's going to be a great coach in the future.
I mean, Josh Allen found his Frank Wright to Kyle Allen. They're brothers, the brother Allens, even though they're sure not related.
Them two go on vacation together. It was kind of weird. Like, oh, look at that. Kyle Allen and Josh Allen are on vacation together in Cabo.
Now, here's a question. Here's a question I want to ask. Again, Jordan Phillips, he just can't stop getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
At what point do we decide to say, Jordan, I'm sorry, I wish you the best? Come on. Do we really need him when he can't even play half of the games in a year?
His contract is so low where it doesn't affect that much. If you can, when he's healthy, man, he's awesome. He clogs that middle up like no other. But you're right. He doesn't stay healthy enough, but his contract is
That's all we got
low.
Ford. That's what we got Puna Ford for, though.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Imagine Ford and Ed Oliver side by side.
Yep.
What?
Puna Ford stays healthy and clogs that middle up like no other. Guess what? You might not see Phillips back in the team anymore. But Phillips doesn't cause any salary cap issues. So they're going to keep him on the roster.
Unless they find a stud, undrafted free agent, diamond in the rough. That's just like, wow, this kid is crazy good. Sorry, Jordan. Wish you the best of luck. Stay healthy on the couch. I love Jordan too. Don't, guys, no, you get me all wrong. I love every player here, but let's call a spade a spade. Let's be realistic about it.
You know what made me
we want to go everywhere. Hold on, wait. If I ask you, do you want us to go to the Super Bowl? Do you want us to win a Super Bowl? You're going to say yes. But what does it take to get there? This is one of them. Making hard decisions.
We love Jordan Phillips so much. Remember the COVID game? It was his first game in Miami from being off the Dolphins. He was out there. He's screaming to the fans. There's only 11,000 fans there, and we were by far the loudest. I think he actually heard me yelling to him, like, yeah, Jordan Phillips!
He pointed right at us.
Riled up, man.
He's like,
riled up.
I heard him. He was like, epic beat, epic. I love you.
Yeah. He was exactly like that.
Pretty sure that's how it went down. Oh, thank
I
you
have
guys for
also
tuning
seen
on.
this.
Wait, you go ahead, Tab. I'll tell you.
Okay. Lisa, I have also seen this. I've heard Kincaid is getting very high reviews in camp by a lot of people. That he is looking good very quickly.
Just watching a couple of his rounds, it's like it looks so fluid. Like you look at Dawson Knox, you can see a little tension there. Him is just like, phew, and then just grabbing the ball is like, what? Yeah, I know there's no pads, but
It's practice.
it's just like
but
it's. I'm impressed. I'm like, wow, ooh, Josh Allen's most people as a rookie catching Josh Allen zip line without pad. It's hard. And here's him making it look so fucking easy. Like they've been doing it all summer long or all year long or 3 years in a row, like him and Diggs.
I mean, can you imagine he gets up to speed that quickly and you've got Diggs and Davis on one side, and then you've got two very talented tight ends.
James
That's like
Cook in the back end.
You remember when you had when the Patriots had Hernandez and
Gronkowski
in the middle, and you had Moss and fucking Edelman.
Like you could have stopped. You couldn't stop.
You
That was
couldn't
one of the
stop
best.
it. You couldn't. That was an
teams all the time.
unstoppable offense. That team went 17 or 16-0. I'm just saying.
Thank you, Eli.
Thank you, fucking Eli Manning, too, by the way.
Thank you, Eli.
We have to listen to two fucking teams that went undefeated in our division, barking about it for the rest of our lives.
That's one team I don't want to see in the NFL, the Super Bowl for us. Sorry. Love you and I hate you, Dabes, but Giants cannot go to the Super Bowl for the Buffalo Bills. And I don't even want to see you in the Super Bowl with us because that's just a kind of a pride kick to the nuts to McDermott and Bean.
Dude, I mean, good for Beasley for going there. That's a great place for him to go to, but fuck.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Walter. Brandon Bean doesn't skip leg day. Look at the pic from camp. Suit him up in a jersey.
You're checking out his calves.
Of course he is. That Brandon Bean calf. Yeah, that was me licking my mic. Sorry, microphone. Plus the
Bill should have prompt back to Punk out. Man, he ain't coming back here. Would you come back here?
No, let's not. We moved on. I'm sure the NFL already moved on.
I mean, unfortunately, it's one of those kind of things. If you were him, would you come back?
He's going to get a lot of money from a lot of news outlets. You know, that lawyer that number one is getting a lot of money from that law firm that leaked some random like text message shit. So he'll be paid. He'll be getting paid a lot of money and he can go golf throughout the rest of his life. So he won out, but let's move on from that one. Tapanil, going into 16 days for preseason 1. Where do you think the battles outside of what we already talked about? We already talked about the edge. We talked about we kind of dabbled in the linebacker position, but you know that's kind of a weird subject. Damar Hamlin. One thing we didn't dabble on. How about the lineman situation, especially with Osiris taking second team reps, but we've got, vets there taking, first team reps, which I get. That's how McDermott is. But sometimes I want to be like McDermott. We drafted somebody. Let's go put him in first round. I don't care if it's day 1, day 2, or day 3, or day 13, whatever. You always got to say rookies got to prove it. Well, they prove it on the game field. Neil, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, we all know how McDermott is. McDermott loves his vets. He shies away from rookies quite a bit. And I would agree with you. I wish he wouldn't. I let Osiris get in there, let him get ready, get this offensive line to gel. I mean, did you hear Mitch Morris's conversation, like his press conference?
No.
He talked about the same thing about last year, about how some of the guys, I mean, they didn't have a full team until, almost week 2 where they practiced all together. And they brought Connor McGovern in, and I get that. But you also drafted Osiris. Osiris is a beast.
Absolute monster.
So, I mean, get these guys in there, get them all practicing together. That's going to be your first week. Get this team together and stop trying to cycle everybody in and out. That's good in theory to keep them, I guess, I don't know, like ready to go. But get them to build the chemistry together. And this is the time to do it.
That's what preseason is for. Preseason games. You know, you build that chemistry, you know, but it's got to, I don't know, it's weird. I mean, I've never been an NFL
I want to
coach.
see McGovern and Osiris together. Like, I want to see them together on the same line.
Yeah.
That could be a badass line.
Spencer Brown gets his head off his ass. Osiris. McGovern goes over to left guard. Mitch Morse, 100% without concussions.
Yeah.
Dion Dawkins. What? Who is going to go past that line?
I mean, I'll tell you one thing. Dion wants a better guard on his side, too. I can tell you that. So I'll tell you, he had a rough season last year, and I'll tell you, it wasn't a lot of his fault. He had no help on his side.
So is Rick Bates gone?
I think Ryan Bates will probably end up staying. Just
Rick.
because
His name is Rick. His name is Rick. Everybody calls him Rick.
You can call him Rick. He will probably stay just because of the injury issues that Morris has had, and Bates can play center.
How much faith you putting in Mitch Morse, especially with what is like seventh, like one more concussion, and he's got to retire.
Completely worried about his concussion issues. 100% worried about it.
Can't like centers or people who are, that should be a thing. If you're allowed during practice to wear those obtuse helmets, why can't it be a thing during game day to wear the same exact thing?
Mitch is a tough guy. He ain't gonna wear it.
Well, he's not going to do use on the bench when he's got his fucking 10th concussion or whatever.
But he won't do it. He doesn't wear it during practice.
You know, people used to not wear their seatbelts, but now a lot of people do wear their seatbelts while they're driving.
I know. That's crazy, right?
Come on. If it's safe, if you're I mean, I get it looks stupid, but if you're borderline,
my car keeps beeping at me.
CTE, they make a story about you in 10 years and you're junior say on yourself. That's fucked up. But you know what I mean, though?
I know.
Protect yourself right now. Why can't you wear the helmet then? Wear the helmet. Wear the helmet, Mitch. Wear the helmet. Don't play. Sorry.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but he's not going to do it.
Wear the helmet. Don't play. Why? I don't want to see anybody injured. Do you?
I don't want to see him injured either.
So wear the fucking helmet, Tabanil.
No. I'll wear it, but I'm also not going to play. Can you imagine me out there at center?
No, my name is.
I got this.
Well, ride my jet ski.
Sorry, Josh.
Oh shit! I died again. Oh damn! Lisa Cowell goes. Who is going to be punt return?
Me.
Tabanil again with that big, asshole
big
helmet.
giant helmets. Yes.
Back here, guys! I'm gonna get spot. Sound like that guy. Why do I sound like that one crazy dude from remember Police Academy?
Bobcat Goldthwait?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, Lisa, who's gonna be covered? Deontay Hardy, hands down.
Really?
Yeah. No, he's been
fast as hell. Don't get me wrong.
He was 2019 Pro Bowl for returns, so of course he's gonna be our returns guy.
Right on.
Hands out. I've got McDermott already texted me. Yep. Wait. Yep. Confirmed at 6:43 p.m.
He didn't do it on the group chat with us then.
No, it's all right. Hate you, Tapanil. Oh,
probably.
Sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that.
I made that comment last week.
It would be an episode of The Replacements.
Done.
Boss and Chrissy. Oh my God, I'm dying over here. Thank you. I know it's what we do.
She thought
Jamie,
your voice was the Goonies.
Lars from Goonies. Lars. No. I knew Goonies though. Hey, you guys!
You guys!
Baby Ruth!
Love Chuck! Love Chuck!
Love Chuck! Well, that's breaking tables for you. Let's not talk Bills, but let's talk Goonies. Hey. All right, Tab and Neil, final thoughts on what you want to see. More life, no distractions, more life into a position where what do you want to, when you wake up in the morning, what do you want to read that says, holy fuck, I knew it. I knew this guy's going to be special. What is that going to do on day 3 for training camp?
Day 3, dude, honestly, after day 2 in the NFL, I want to hear that all of our guys made it out alive.
Thank you. That is all, folks.
I don't want any of our guys to get injured. Shit.
I don't give a shit. They're playing 2-hit fucking 10 touch.
Yeah, don't get hurt.
Everybody's wearing a bubble suit, bubble suits.
Stretch like no, it doesn't matter. Wearing bubble suits. Burrow to get hit. Ramsey get hit. Fucking don't stretch or training. I don't know.
Well, here's what I heard. Terry Bagula sent me a message earlier. They created their new state of the art training facility. Has this back thing where obviously media can't go, so don't tell anybody this. But in that area is a non-gravity field, and everybody can float, and everybody wears like little bubble, and that's
how they don't get hurt. I get it.
How they don't get hurt, and that's how they practice. So when they get back into real gravity, 1G, they excel. It's fucking amazing.
Only 1G? That's lame. I know it's 2G.
Well, 1G is one gravity here on Earth, Tapping Hill.
Gravity. I thought that was speed.
No, it's not. It's not Wi-Fi. We're not talking about Wi-Fi here, Neil. We're not talking about Tappy Neil's internet connection 2 years ago. But don't worry about it. You fixed it. Let's see.
Don't get hurt.
Willy Wonka bubble tower style. No, Violet. We're going to give every one of them one of those. Well, remember Violet from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? She did that, and she turned into this huge grape, and then they had a oompa loompi doompa dee lol. What do you do if
6 seconds we'll get sued?
All right. Oh, guys, this has been absolutely fun. Thanks for listening to our bullshit. We can't wait to do this bullshit all over again next week, next Thursday. Well, wait a minute. I probably might not have a show. I don't know. Tap and Neil can't make it. So I might come out with my hand puppets.
Please do.
Who knows?
I'll be at Epcot, so if you do, I might jump in and I might be a little intoxicated.
This Jennifer says lame. Can't even say her last name.
You're saying lame about? She knows we're going away next week.
Oh, that'd be so epic. No, wait, we'll talk off air.
Right.
Guys, the season is upon us. We are there,
so
and
close.
we're about ready to start tuning from just Thursdays back to Mondays and Thursdays at 8:00. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait a little bit for that one. So, guys, can't wait to see you guys next Thursday. I love all y'all. Tampa Neil, how about you bring us home?
All right. Well, you can always catch us here Thursdays, 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. Pull us up the live version on Facebook Live, YouTube, as well as Twitter. If you missed the live version for some crazy reason, or you just love hearing our voices, make sure you pull us up wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, whether it is iHeartRadio. Fucking crickets won't go away. Whether you listen to it on iHeartRadio, Apple Pod, Samsung Pod, Google, whatever you listen to it, like us, share us, hit the subscribe button. Tell your aunts, uncles, neighbors. Don't tell your attorneys.
Oh, Tapanil, thank you so much. Guys, we will see you. We will see you guys next week, next Thursday.
Walker coming out.
Probably not. I don't know. But this show is the best show ever. No show's better than us. If you want better shows, you got to go to China.
Believe me.
It's all good, folks. We love every one of y'all. This is Bill's talk with Epic B and Tampanil. Oh. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like, hit that share. Tell everybody, as Tampanil says. Don't tell